This is right now one of the most important matches for both these teams because it determines if they actually get to move on or not.
They do, and we're getting the hype in here. I hope you at home are also getting hyped for this. Let us go into Splat Zones on our favorite map, Barnacle and Dime.
And we got a Nautilus, Teditech, Tetradulies, Full Point versus Splashomatic, Full Point, Splash, or Near Splash, and Carbon. And we get to see Cool's Carbon once again, too.
Yeah, we do. But that ballpoint star right there taking out the other ballpoint, and Cool from the Eels is really moving in.
Yeah, it seems like from the composition from, I believe, We Didn't Start the Fire? Actually, no, it's the composition from the Phantom Eels, actually. It seems like it's just really, really built for zone. Like, it's basically built for zones, and they have so much paint just from both the splashes and the ballpoint. And it's really showing because, like, the coat of ink that is just being developed all over the map. We Didn't Start the Fire is actually kind of struggling just to find their way in.
They really are, and you know, they have to be very careful. They do take out Cool, which is going to be huge for them, but unfortunately their splatter shot goes down as well. So we'll see if they're able to kind of make this push happen, but it looks like they might be at least able to reach the zone. Unfortunately, not able to quite get the zone immediately, but this battle of the ballpoints right here.
Yeah, it was a battle with the ballpoints, but they made the good decision just to paint a little bit more on the zone and actually change the neutral back into We Didn't Start the Fire's favor. But now we're just a little bit of a stalemate of just both teams just trying to contest the zone. The specials are coming out. The triple ink strike deemed to be a little bit annoying, but the inkjet from Blanket takes out one and takes out two, actually. Now there's two inkjets coming out. And Blanket's actually doing a really good job. I believe they're about to slay another one, but Kevin actually takes that next player out. So.
And Kevin holding on to that tri-strike until that crab tank comes out. Great play right there. They're saying this way, telling their players, their teammates that everybody is over there. And it's true. Everybody is over there.
I can see them. They are over there. Reflighter coming in from Harpy, trying to get a little bit of a distraction game going. They are actually really pulling. The We Didn't Start the Fire are actually really pulling this back. They at the start of the game they were like quite at a disadvantage, but they're actually doing such a good job of actually pushing them back and using their specials really aggressively. It feels like it's kind of the thing they kind of need to do, just so that they can establish control, because painting is going to be really hard for them.
Yeah, for sure. But you know, Cool should not be counted out. Cool getting a nice double, maybe hoping to get another splat with that ink Zuka. And they are just not, it's not over for them yet. They're still alive somehow, having four people shooting at them. It's just like, how are they moving like this? It's wild.
That's good Carbon movement right there. That Ninja Squid is really helping them just to keep them safe too. And they did such a good job of like not going too crazy, because like I feel like with some Carbons you normally notice they kind of just like hold forward and then kind of shut off rain, but like Cool was very, very preserved with like how they were trying to like approach. Like they only really approached when they knew that they can actually get the pick down.
And you know, that takes guts. Like we said, Cool's got that guts, and they're only, Phantom Eels only has 5 seconds left. Can this rain do the job? The rain cannot do the job. Phantom Eels taking that first match from the Redemption Finals.
We Didn't Start the 5-1, able to actually come back from that. It was really well played from them then. I mean, they had a really solid comeback going, but the Phantom Eels just decided to say no to that. They got their Carbon back in. They had so much paint control. I feel like this is the thing that I'm really, really noticing the difference between these two teams. It's just the paint control is just so much more overbearing in comparison, and also just being paired with a Carbon like Cool. It's just super annoying just to deal with. Like you kind of need to have like a lot more paint on the We Didn't Start the Fire side just to be able to deal with that, or have more focus towards that to actually get things to turn in the other way.
Yeah, and you know that really comes with that double splash comp. You know, if not for the crab, at least Splash is just such a heavy painting weapon that, it gives a lot of room for Cool to be able to move, and even Ballpoint too. Ballpoint is able to paint a lot as well. So being able to, like you said, dude, hold that turf control was key for Phantom Eels.
Paired with a Ballpoint, because it's just like, Ballpoint paints so well on its own with its double, like, hybrid firing short range mode. And it also just being paired with Fizzy Bomb and Inkjet, which, at the start of the game, I was just like, wow, that's a really strong combo. And if they make Inkjet good, this weapon's going to be a problem. Indeed it is.
It's a problem.
It's a problem now, for sure. So you see a lot of teams actually trying to pick this weapon, or a lot of teams like just play this weapon. Oh, a little bit of a comp change now from the Phantom Eels, now having the classic NZAP 89, I believe, with the super jump.
Yeah.
I think it's just one of their picks that they use for Clambers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why do you think that is? Why do you think they'd opt to switch out of that Neo Splash-O-Matic and kind of move that NZAP in?
I think the idea behind it is that they like to use the super jump as a way of just like being annoying, just like like it gets like a lot of paint down, but like you kind of have to look at super jump now since its recent buff. Being a little bit stronger on the ground and, a little bit more extra pain. And I feel like it's also really good just for, I guess, like an initiation, just like put it down around the basket. And, it's just a way just to help like a team to actually like push into the basket.
Yeah, totally. And as we were talking about that, Phantom Eels does break that basket with the power clam, and they're able to get a couple of clams in on top of that. But I think that may be the end of the push. We didn't start the fire really looking out for Cool, but Cool is kind of in a precarious situation right there. But somehow able to make it out of their life. That's a skill right there.
Yeah, the skills are being shown right now. A large contest. I'm about to say this again.
Contestation.
Contestation. Middle is being contested right now, and there's a big fight for it. But it seems like a bunch of different stuff. Like you kind of Squidnick with the super jump right here, placing the super jumps on the left, and also able to take out or get a frag on the right side too, off into the Sausage Machine. So it's gonna put a lot of pressure off the Phantom Eels with that Sausage Machine down. No Booyah Bomb to now worry about, and they're playing really well right now.
They really are, and they do have a pretty hefty lead right at this moment. But like we said, Clam Blitz is interesting in the way that it really could turn at any moment.
It could turn at any moment right now, but Phantom Eels are in such a good position right now. They have to see the Tetris on the left.
Ooh!
Unfortunately, couldn't take it out, but they do get the trade, which is still huge for the Phantom Eels. It's gonna the distraction on the right side with two players on We Didn't Start the Fire, just looking at that. Just allowed Phantom Eels to actually like get a bunch of points down on the board. Cool just in the middle.
Out of nowhere, absolutely. Where did Cool come from?
I don't, like, how do you even like respond to that? Like, how do you like think, oh wait, there's a carbon here? Like
carbon jump scare.
Just honestly, yeah.
Y'all, this is a horror game right here.
This game's scaring me right now. I can't even believe I'm commentating it. Here we go. Towards the right side, we have B with the Crab Tank being developed right now. Crab Tank now online. And the Phantom Eels have such a great mind advantage here. The multiple players coming from the fire, coming out of spawn. And, a lot of paint control, once again, really well established in middle and not so much on the right side. So there is an opening that can be done, but it seems like Phantom Eels are just focusing towards the basket right now.
Yeah, they really are, and they do pop that basket open once more. But We Didn't Start the Fire do have enough players to maybe play a good defense to kind of close that basket. They do grab that pity power clam underneath the basket to hopefully grab another one when that closes, and they throw it away so that they don't get marked for the crab. I'm like clam.
For the clams.
For the clams. For the crab tank. But they do get another free power clam right there. This is only a little bit more than a minute left for We Didn't Start the Fire to make that push. Their Tetras are down, but it's not over yet.
It's not over yet. 100 to 0, score basket can happen. It might happen. You don't really know, but Cool for sure is not going to let it happen, as they're just kind of, at this point, they're just kind of moving around in the opponent's ink. But they got a few picks, and that's great. Also picked up by these Crab Tank, really well done once again. The team play just showing from the Phantom Eels, very, very dominant. And as you can see here, map control in the favor of Phantom Eels. They can actually, they have the capability to develop a push right here, but it doesn't seem like there's much that the Fire can do. I mean, they can initiate with the Resider, and they can use the triple ink strike, but they are doing really, really well with actually turning things around.
Yeah, this might actually be where they need to start the Fire. They are going to need a power clam. I don't know if they have one right now, but I guess they don't.
No power climb was in possession of play. Phantom Eels do take the next game very, very comfortably. I'd have to say very, very comfortably. They played extremely well. It's the same thing that's showing. Like, I feel like this is just kind of this a thing that they've really done well throughout all games. It's just that how they play is just to enable Cool's Carbon and have basically they have two players for their backup, and then they also use their ballpoint inkjet as kind of like a distraction, but like another aggressive option, just to help Cool and pull off a little bit less less to think about, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah. And it's just sometimes you can feel the flow of a game, right? And you can feel when the flow of a game sways to one side or sways to the other.
Yeah.
And it's during that game, it really did feel like it was very safely in control by the Phantom Eels. Yeah. That even if we didn't start the Fire, was making that push, it never felt really safe to make that push.
Yeah, it felt like the Phantom Eels it's just the dominant control that the Phantom Eels had. It's just they just had so much to work with almost all the time, and when it became to either defense or just making a push, they always had mid control, majority of the time. There was a statistic just to show how much time they spent in mid. I'm pretty sure it'd probably be 3 minutes during the entire game, and that's a huge amount. I mean, it's more than half of the game. So it was definitely a well-played game. But remember what we said about the underdogs and the reverse sweeps, and we like to see the Splatoon being played. So we'll see what ends up happening on Museum d'Alfonsino, Rainmaker. We played this. Yes.
That was
hectic.
Yeah, so we can imagine maybe some similar hectic plays going on. Sometimes people like to bring that Rainmaker up onto those rotating platforms on the top grates, and that's wild.
It's annoying.
Yeah,
when you're defending, it's just man, can you get down? What are you doing?
I can't hit you with my baby in-zap.
I can't reach, man. So it seems like Phantom Eels are going with a classic double splash ballpoint carbon and we didn't start that Fire. Actually, now bringing out a ballpoint, deciding to put down the Nautilus. But as you can see at the start of the game, it's only been 10 seconds. Cool, already getting two already.
Cool is already in.
So possession straight away. The control is already in Phantom Eels' favor. Cool is just going in right now. Has gone basically all the kills to basically get that first checkpoint already.
I just wanted to say that Phantom Eels just really knows how to play around this carbon. They use that triple ink strike to be able to kind of get Cool in there. There was no turf on that platform for Cool to move, but they use that triple ink strike as a distraction and for Cool to kind of move through the ink strike, and I think that is awesome.
Yo, somebody, V33 just found a little way that I believe that We Didn't Start the Fire was all on one side, and B just snuck the Rainmaker and pushed it to 29 there. Cool just getting more frags, just even more frags as well. Kevin trying to make a huge stop here.
they are able to move that Rainmaker off of the platform. They definitely do want to do that because that leaving that Rainmaker there, knowing that the opponent is right in front of it, not. Oh no! Cool is still in here. Yo,
How is he there?
They can't be stopped.
How are they there? Like,
they can't be stopped.
like it's like every single time we go on the spectator camp, we just get
We just
cool.
see Cool, and they're in
just
the base.
slamming everybody in the base. Like they get taken out every single time, but every single like somehow they're just always back. Like we switch well, once again, they're back in there again, getting almost 3 once again.
Oh my god.
Yo, the finishing
Oh,
inkjet
I think that's
to
it.
potentially
I
finish
think
the
that's
game.
it.
No, not yet,
They did
Kevin.
it. No,
Kevin stops the
It's
Rainmaker.
not over until it's over, folks.
Now all they have to do is win the game. Like it's a
They have to knock it out.
They have to knock it out, and that is a big ask for almost honestly anything. But you know, it's always possible. You know, I mean, as long as like I mean, first of all, they have to figure out how they're going to get to the first checkpoint, and that's plan number 1. But plan number 2 is like figuring out how they're going to get control over that platform with the immense amount of pain that's coming out from the Phantom Eels. It's going to be really hard.
Interesting. Cool has now picked up that Rainmaker, which means that Cool can't be in the base smacking their ballpoint around.
Yo.
So let's see how this is going to turn out. Oh wow, they are really making that push onto that platform, and they're not making it easy for We Didn't Start the Fire to make that comeback.
Yeah, they'll just like, yo, I was playing frontline almost like half the game. I'm gonna play. You know what, guys? Now I'm the objective player. I'm playing the objective. You guys, you know, go have some fun, get some frags, and you know, I'll just hold the Rainmaker back. It doesn't even seem like they're really trying to push the Rainmaker too far. They're just kind of using it just to stall, which is actually a really good time. Like, I mean, once you're at this point, you're winning this much. I mean, stalling is going to be your best form of winning. It's just going to make it like just weed out the time that there is left in this Rainmaker game. So
Cool. Oh no, Cool.
Oh, there you
Here we
go.
go.
Every single time. They're going straight towards the base once again. They got the Zuka ready. Trying to find another one. They got another Zuka kill, but they get taken out the Fizzy Ball.
That, you know, like you were saying, if you're in a position where you are, you know, just 1 point away from winning, stalling is going to be your best tactic because we don't want to do that high risk, high reward thing and you know, lose because you are risking it all for the biscuit.
Yeah, of course. You don't want to risk it for the biscuit because that biscuit may be stale and it might not even be that nice.
Yeah, might not even be tasty.
That's what I'm saying.
Roast biscuit.
When I say biscuit, guys, I'm not talking about, you know, your average bread biscuit. It's actually
We're not talking about the player either,
it's
obviously.
Like, yeah, we're definitely not talking about the play. We're talking about the food here. You know, it's a full-on cookie. All right.
Okay.
Either way, there's 30 seconds left. The Fire still need to get that first checkpoint if they're wanting to win this game. But it's going to be really, really hard to actually make that happen.
But, you know, 3 down on the side of Phantom Eels might be We Didn't Start the Fire's opportunity to kind of make that push happen.
All right, here we go. 10 seconds left. B gets a nice defensive kill right now. Has the crab on the line, but taken out by Blanket right there. Unfortunately, couldn't pick up the Rainmaker in time, but I believe that is it. That's going to be the Redemption Finals right there, and the Phantom Eels move on to the championship bracket.
It makes me think that the Phantom Eels threw their game so they could play more Splatoon.
They might have. Maybe that was the plan. Just get a lot more practice under their belt and to, you know, prepare themselves for the next, basically the championship bracket.
That slow-mo, really just...
The amount of doubles and triples that Cool may have gotten. I mean, they were just basically doing a carbon clinic right here.
They really were. It was just such a difficult time to, you know, face off against a player as strong as that, and a player who's constantly hiding and you have to constantly be worried about. And, you know, no backline is safe even.
It was just in their face every single time. Like, they had like multiple occasions where they were just in there. Had the nice defense from Kevin as well to stop the Rainmaker, but it just wasn't enough. Like, the amount of pain that Phantom Eel had the amount of control and the amount of times they used that to actually push up to was basically how they just won that entire set.
That was just it was a pleasure to watch these
Honestly,
games
yeah.
be played. I was very impressed.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really, really good. It was great play. Good Splatoon play right there. But, you know, sometimes it be like that. Sometimes the cookie crumbles.
Sometimes
the biscuit crumbles. That's not a saying, actually.
But now dude's making it a saying, so
I've made it a thing now, all right?
Yeah,
The biscuit is crumbling. I don't like it. I don't like this. I think we say cookie.
Yes, we do. I think that is the end of our time on commentary because
Yeah.
now we have to play. I think
Yeah.
maybe.
We probably have to play, most likely, yeah. There's 100% guaranteed that we will be playing.
I love this like thing down here. It's like extra Phantom Eels win, advance the championship bracket.
They did win, just in case you
It's
didn't
true,
know.
they
All right. They did advance. But, yeah, I believe that will be it from us in terms of our commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed our commentary. We do our best. We do be booyahing and, well, okay, Mel probably is. Is what it is for me. I might be this waying. I need to get it this way.
I almost got my sister to make me this way, yeah.
It'd be sick if I had one of those too.
Next time.
Yeah, next time. But like I said, I'm Dudes.
I'm Mel. And we're gonna go play, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna go play. We'll play some Splatoon, yeah.
All right. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, stay there still. We might still be here.
Not here, but maybe up there.
We'll be over there.
Yeah, or there.
But around
Somewhere.
here. Yeah.
We'll be in the building, the rubber room.
In the building. Have a good one, guys.